my name's Dr. Jean Gibson, but you can call me Dr. Jean. And first I'd like to introduce you to my peeps back here. This is Lisa McClure with the camera. She's my office manager. She's been together with me over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And Zoe Beth here, she's my assistant, helps with therapies and things like that. So it's been a great teamwork. But before I get started on this thing, I pulled this out because this relates to cognitive decline as well. Because people take all these different medications and even over-the-counter stuff that they never tell you about. Things like for allergies, long-term use of these allergy medications increases the risk of dementia by more than 50%.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Allergy medication, anti-anxiety, so Xanax, sleep medications, do the same thing. Y'all might have heard some of this. Antidepressants, same thing, dementia. I think the things that people take for acid reflux, dementia, cholesterol lowering drugs, dementia. So y'all can get online, because there's things natural that you can take to help with those things. I can certainly help with that, because we don't want, we don't want any of this.
Well, I told Dr. Jean, I'm like, look, when are you gonna get this information? When do you get this information? You don't.
We don't do that.
And so it's really important to have people in your life that can give you a list like this and say, hey, before you subject yourself to long-term use of these pharmaceuticals, you've got to know the side effects.
Right. And even things you take for arthritis pain, over-the-counter, NSAIDs, like Advil, ibuprofen, they destroy cartilage. So people that are taking it for arthritis pain end up with more arthritis. What's that? What is that all about? And then cortisone shots do the same thing.
Can you get a copy of that one?
Well, I get it first. Yeah, we gotta make copies of that.
Oh, they can make it here.
Oh.
They can make it
That's because
here.
Mary Ann knows here.
Okay.
Just give it to me.
Look at her becoming useful.
Oh, you're gonna get it. Go ahead. Okay, front back.
I love to torment Mary Ann, and I think we should all do it together.
I mean, I asked about antihistamines.
Mhm.
I mean, do they hurt you too? I mean, with dementia?
Yeah, because it blocks acetylcholine. Are y'all familiar with acetylcholine? Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter. That's what between your neurons. That's the neurotransmitter that goes between neurons. If you are killing off acetylcholine and you have no memory, there's no messages. So
I didn't know that.
they never tell you this stuff.
I mean, like, where would you know it? And that's where I'm like, these Friday sessions are really to empower us to make better health decisions for ourselves. I wish that we had more fair balance on that, but the problem is the healthcare systems, they're not reimbursed until you've got. That's not the way the money works in healthcare, in conventional care.
So first of all, I want to thank you so much for coming. It makes my day. Thank you so much. Really. I'll have to give you a little bit of my background. I had that statue in the right here. So I was born Dorothy Jean Gibson, March 31st, 1959 in El Dorado, Arkansas. We lived there until I was 3 years old. Moved to Little Rock, where my dad became the choir director at Second Presbyterian Church. He always said we tried harder. Second Pres, anyway. He was also a pipe organ builder. My mom was a voice teacher, so I took voice lessons from her. We had a family quartet. We would sing in church and at weddings. Our mom and I would also sing duets together. It was wonderful time. So I graduated from Hall High, 1977, went to Dallas, because Big D, the Cowboys, and my uncle lived there. I went to SMU, and then I had my degree specialized in exercise physiology. And when I graduated in 81, I wasn't really ready to get out in the real world, so I had to go get my master's degree at North Texas State in exercise physiology. Graduated there in 83. So then I got into school. I taught and coached at the junior high level. And I loved it, but I didn't like my friends there. So after a few years, I quit school and went into home sales. I sold something called a Rainbow. It's a cleaning system that uses water in the basin.
Oh, I've heard of that, that vacuum, yeah.
Instead of the bag. It's incredible. So I did great at that until November of 1988. I ruptured my L5 S1 disc, my lowest disc. I was on disability for over a year. Got on the medical merry-go-round kind of thing. Ended up in the neurosurgeon's office. Of course, he wanted to do surgery. And I remember sitting there crying in his office, like, there's just got to be a better way. There's just no way. You're going to cut on me. I'm 29 years old. So I found a friend who referred me to her chiropractor. She did chiropractic and acupuncture, and my disc healed. I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. So I check out some chiropractic stuff. Well, there was a chiropractic school 5 miles from my home called Parker College of Chiropractic. Graduated there August 14th of '93, moved to Fayetteville the next day. Tired of the big city thing, didn't want to go back to Little Rock, and I loved the Razorbacks, loved all things hogs. So when I opened my practice, I started out with chiropractic, acupuncture, and nutritional therapy, because a couple years before I'd been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And I thought there's gotta be a natural way to heal this instead of getting on all the drugs. Anyway, so I did it, I healed it, so that way I can help other people that have fibro or any other kind of autoimmune condition they might have. And then since then, over the years, I've added all these different kinds of services with the goal of aging well. Woo! I mean, it's not just longevity, it's aging well, right? We go and blow and then boom, kind of thing. Things like for me would be having good digestion, good gut function, good sleep, good energy, no joint muscle pain, good flexibility, I already said flexibility, and then good balance and cognitive function. Now, if we all had that, would you consider that be great? As long as we live, kind of thing like that. So that's what my passion is, helping my patients. That's really the joy of my life, because I don't really have much family. But anyway, so, let's start here. What's the next part? I lost my train. See, I lost my train of thought. It's a cognitive thing right there. So yeah, we just want to be able to go and blow, and that kind of thing. So last year I saw a study. It's the British Journal of Sports Medicine that said that if you cannot stand on one leg for 10 seconds, you have an 84% of all-cause mortality. Not 100%, but 84% is pretty big within 7 years. I thought, I've got to check this out. This, like, what's going on with this? So I found a lady chiropractor in North Carolina who's been using this, what's called the ProBalance 360 for balance and that kind of thing, and she's seen really good results with her patients with balance improvements and also cognitive function, but being more confident in their balance and that kind of thing. The ProBalance 360 is an FDA registered medical device that improves balance, coordination, proprioception, which we'll talk about, and cognitive function. So first, we gotta get the little video, Lisa.
The what?
Time out. So we're gonna watch a little 3-minute video,
Oh.
just to introduce you to the ProBalance.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because you don't know, y'all have never heard of this, and it's incredible technology.
Welcome to ProBalance 360, a breakthrough in the health and wellness market. Balance and instability issues are one of the most significant factors in the annual emergency room visits in the United States, and the numbers continue to rise. Your stability index can play a major role in determining your quality of life. We've added a breakthrough new therapy option to address balance, stability, and coordination deficits, and it helps with fall prevention. In addition, all sports enthusiasts know, whether you're a professional or a Sunday afternoon sports person, balance is everything. Balance really matters. The ProBalance 360 does two things. It does a computerized, comfortable, and consistent analysis of your balance and calculates a metric called a stability index. This helps with number 2. The second thing the ProBalance 360 does is a treatment or therapy to improve balance and coordination. So we do two things: analyze and treatment. We tailor a treatment and therapy plan designed to restore and improve balance and coordination throughout the body. Our office may be the answer for you and your family to improve your stability index and quality of life. All age groups can be affected by balance deficits. Are you concerned about yours or someone you love, or their ability to be stable? Stop the worry and start the solution. Maybe you're concerned about yourself or someone you love having a fall or spill. Schedule a ProBalance evaluation today and let us see what we can do to improve the quality and longevity of life. It's frightening to consider that one can suffer a broken bone with a fall or an instability or balance issue and could have a long road of recovery. Don't be in this position. get a ProBalance evaluation and determine if you are at risk. ProBalance 360 assessment is fast and easy. It only takes about 5 minutes. The treatment plans are generally reviewed with the patient the same or the very next day. Most patients report that the therapy is actually quite fun and progress is noticed within days. Generally, patients report a 60 to 70% improvement in a very short period of time. When combined with ProSoft 360 for MMT, the protocol therapy, the ProBalance provides a fun, intuitive, and complete metric for evaluating balance and recommending and performing a balanced therapy plan designed specifically for you. ProBalance evaluation technology is very innovative and is only available at a ProBalance certified office. Call our office to make an appointment for you and a loved one for a ProBalance 360 evaluation. Do it now. We look forward to helping you.
Okay, just to give you a little introduction, so now y'all, a little questionnaire. So let's just talk about balance first, because, I mean, have y'all noticed at all in the last maybe 10 years that the balance isn't like what it used to be? You know what I mean? And so, things like taking a shower and it's dark and you have to close your eyes to wash your hair, don't feel quite as steady as you used to be, you know, walking up and down stairs, walking on uneven surfaces, you know, even getting up out of a car or getting up out of a chair feel kind of wobbly. And even are you still able to stand up and put your pants leg on one at a time, or do you have to sit down? So those are all kind of balance issues there. And then you talk about cognitive, which I mentioned a minute ago. So cognitive would be like, it's on the tip of my tongue, I just had it, I can't remember what it was. Or you walk into a room and you can't remember why you walked into the room, or you can't remember maybe a recent conversation, or you don't remember where your car's parked. So that's all, you know, cognitive issues, because see, the brain and balance are both connected. I mean, body and the brain, they should be connected. If you're not able to stand on one foot for 10 seconds, then there's some disconnect. It's like your brain doesn't know where your body is, kind of thing like that. So there's a connection here between the two. You know, basically these are different aspects that relate to balance. So like your eyes, obviously, when you can see and it's bright and you feel more confident in your balance. The problem is when you have to close your eyes, or if it's dark, you know, coming out of the bathroom, you're going down the hallway, let's just say you're visiting a relative or something, and you're not familiar. Most falls do happen at night, usually when you can't see that well. And then of course you have your inner ear, that senses motion and gravity, and then muscles and joints. Now, y'all heard of these nerve endings called proprioceptors? All right, there you go. So proprioceptors are little nerve endings that are in your joints, muscles, tendons, ligaments, and soft tissues. They have to talk to your brain, so your brain knows where your body is. That's called proprioception. So if y'all put your hand out here in front and close your eyes, well, you know your hand's right there, right? That's proprioception. Then you open it back up, and like for me, at night when I'm in bed and it's the middle of the night, I want to have a sip of water, I can reach over, I know where my glass is on the side table, I don't have to open my eyes, I just know it's right there. That's proprioception. So we want to improve the body and the brain connection. And the other part is, this brain here is not the frontal cortex, but the cerebellum. That's called the mini brain. So that helps coordinate movements, it's for balance, it's for executive decisions, mental processing, that kind of thing. So we want to work on that, the brain and the body at the same time, because we do it every day. So I'm walking around holding this, talking, and my body's not having to think much about my balance. So we're doing it, you know, like you're walking down the hallway in your house, multitasking, we do that every day. Of course, the whole part of that is with the brain and the body. Let's say you are having some cognitive issues, just not quite as sharp as you used to be. Well, then your body's really concerned about that. And it's not thinking about balance as much, so you have a more tendency to fall. And if you're having balance issues, your body's all worried about the balance, and it can't process things as fast in your brain. So you want to train both of these at the same time, which is what we do with the 360. Of course, cognitive decline. I mean, that's the thing, the biggest fear we have, well, I have, and whatever people they say over 65 is fear of falling and dementia. That's it, man. You don't want to end up in a nursing home. My mom ended up in a nursing home with dementia. Of course, she never thought she was gonna end up there. I mean, who does? I don't think I'm gonna end up there, but then wow, then one day you're there. So we just wanna do things proactively. Anything you can do to help prevent that. You wanna be independent and be able to contribute to others and not to have to rely on people to take care of you. That's what I see there. So the National Institute of Health shows that if you do balance training and cognitive at the same time, you'll have improved attention, working memory, faster processing speed in your brain. You can do two things at once better, decrease your fall risk, and they've even had functional MRIs that show there's a connection that improves the connection between your brain and your body, just from doing these two at the same time. So that gives us to the ProBalance 360. So we'll stay on this little platform, you'll be playing games while you're trying to maintain your balance. That helps work with, improve both of them. So that, we do stuff like with the alphabet, we'll show these to you, there's little fun, so it's just fun games, because like, some people will ask me, well, can I just do yoga or balance exercises at home? Well, to me, I'm thinking, well, if you do that all day long, that's what you did, or I could play games like puzzles and things like that to improve my cognitive function, but the thing is, that's not the real work, we're doing them both at the same time, you know what I mean? You wanna do both, because that's what life is, so we'll do this is alphabet, card pick, count by 5, we'll do that. So basically the ProBalance, you do both, brain and body training at the same time, it'll improve your balance and your working memory, processing, attention, all that there. And so actually ProBalance, people that wanna, prevent from falling, that's for sure. Mobility, people, athletes, they can do that also, so anyway, it does all these things, but we're gonna do a little test first. So, you're gonna stand, put yourself in the, oh wait, actually, you know what? Okay, never mind, stand back, put everything in your chair, put your hands on the chair in front of you. And so you can get your phone so I can do the countdown. I need your.
I do not have my phone on me.
Get Lisa's
10:25.
logistics. All right. How to get to the hello.
Technology.
Right. Now you can do this, without having your hands on the chair or put your hands on the chair. I just want you to feel comfortable. You're not, you can't be falling over my class. So then you're gonna just pick a spot. Let's say I need to get to the ProBalance. I'm trying to find that banner page. Well, okay, just focus on the letter Q. Let's just do that. And with your eyes open, you're gonna focus on, now your center of gravity is like where your navel is, right here. So while you're looking at the letter, just sense where you think what your body's doing. That's it, okay, 10 seconds, oh my God. 10 seconds, okay, so we're gonna, when I say start, we'll start just posting. So start, looking straight ahead at that little Q or. Okay, stop. Good job. What the heck is this? Somebody calling you?
No, that's what my timer does when it goes
I
off.
love that.
Oh my God, okay. Okay,
Go turn it off for me.
just stand up here, Lisa, you might have not noticed any kind of sweat, okay, but now we're gonna do it with your eyes closed, okay? This is when the big difference happens. So, ready, and close your eyes. Okay, open. Do you feel different? You can, I tell you, it's amazing when your eyes close, like, what, where am I, kind of thing like that. Then you might step back, I need to have y'all, you're gonna turn sideways, I'll just show you. Turn sideways, with your left hand on the chair, there, and you're gonna face the mat, okay? And then, I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna pick up your outside leg, or you can hold it or not hold it or whatever, I just don't want you to fall. You're gonna pick it up, find some state you wanna focus on. And we're gonna do that for 10. Okay, open your eyes and look straight ahead. Okay, stop. Oh my God, I tell you. Okay, so now, Gonna do the same thing, Lisa, with your eyes closed, okay? So, ready and go. Look it down. So, feel a difference?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's amazing, the difference. So the whole, can turn back this way now too, because the biggest thing really with balance is, you know, gonna be like if it's dark, you know, you can't see that well, or if you're on one leg or the other leg. And we're always on one leg or the other leg when we're walking, you know, right? So it's all about the one-legged test that we work on with that brain and body, because, you know, we're not hopping down the hallway on 2 feet, we're doing one at a time like this. So that's what we improve on, so that's the thing, you just wanna have confidence in it. So now, now, does anybody wanna come up and, so we need to get up the pro bounce, or pull up the 360. Anybody has kind of wobbly balance, that'd like to try just to be this evaluation real quick, it takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll do it. Sounds-
Okay, Mary.
Oh, good, we get to Mary Ann.
You make fun of me, Lisa.
I love to make fun of you. One of my favorite
Step right
things.
here.
Y'all can sit if you want to. You don't have to stand up the rest of the time.
I could be a guinea pig.
Now you wanna have your feet, you see how that have.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can sit if you want to.
We're-
Or you
Lisa's
can stand up
Lisa's
either
trained
one.
us well not to
I
sit.
know.
Oh, okay.
We're
Sit
told
till
to sit.
we're told to.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay, so
true.
what we're gonna do here,
We wanna watch Mary Ann.
now, you see the little yellow sphere here? That's where her body is, okay, so she's not centered, we wanna push this little button, center of gravity, it's gonna move her back down, so she's right in the grid.
You want me to be in the center there?
No, it's gonna move you, I already moved you to the center of the grid.
Oh.
Okay, you are the yellow sphere, that's where your body's moving. So this first test, you're just gonna kinda look, you're not
I'm
gonna look.
trying to keep the circle in the grid,
Yeah,
is
you're
that
trying
the
to keep
idea?
your circle in the grid, but you're not looking, you need to look right above the computer.
Oh, I'm not looking at that, oh.
You go, and because, you know, when you're walking, you're looking ahead, you know, you're not like, that's right. So she's gonna do it, we'll do this for 30 seconds, so go ahead and push start. Or go. So just gonna look straight ahead. Yeah, look right about it, yeah. So this whole evaluation takes like 5 minutes.
No, I'm gonna stand like this for 5 minutes?
No.
Oh.
Stop.
So the goal
Okay,
is
sit
to just
down.
stand still?
Sit results.
Is that it?
No, no, stay right there.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So what we look at is these quadrants, okay, so 194, 4, 6, and 35. So what this shows, if she was going to fall, she'd be falling that way. So it's gonna tell you which way you're going to fall. So what we do with the training is we try to get it where everything's bouncing all 4 of those quadrants, so your body doesn't feel like it's gonna fall one way or the other, that kind of thing. And now we're gonna do it with your eyes closed.
Oh,
So,
get that.
say, close your eyes, real quick. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. So their eyes closed, we'll bring her back to the center of that grid.
And open your eyes. Okay. And it's gonna count down from 5 seconds to 1. On 1, just close your eyes.
On one?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna close them, yeah.
And close your eyes. And open your eyes. Okay.
So you can see this with their eyes closed, 306, boom, that way. What a big difference when your eyes are open. So there's just, your brain doesn't know what's going on. Like one way is gonna fall this way, and then your head goes, your eyes, oh my God, I'm gonna fall that way. So that's what we wanna fix. So go back to the one leg. And now we're gonna do it on one leg. That's all usually the problem, when you're on one leg or the other. So put your right foot in the middle of that red one. And so I have people, and then when she counts down to 5, you're just gonna pick up your left foot.
Do I hold on or not?
You can, well, we try not to touch anything, but if you need to, definitely.
Is my eyes open or closed?
Your eyes are open
Oh.
on this one. So count down.
So go ahead and lift up your left leg.
Let's see, the center of gravity, move you back to the middle here.
And relax.
Okay. At this time, we'll count down, then you're gonna lift it up, and this will be for 10 seconds.
Oh, when it gets down to 5?
Yeah, right.
Or I mean,
Number
down to 1?
Right.
Okay,
And you just lift up the same leg.
okay. Do I looking or not?
Yeah, you're looking, eyes are open.
Of course, Lisa tired me out this morning, so I knew that was gonna come up.
Okay.
Tired.
She's untrainable.
Okay, so once again, she's on her right leg, so you can see 0, 0, 31, 128, so she'd be going that way, okay? Now you're gonna do it with your eyes closed.
Oh, that's not gonna happen too well,
Just
okay.
go where you need to.
So go ahead and close your eyes for me really quick. Pick up that leg.
So do the center of gravity thing.
And I have to do this without hands holding on, or?
We're trying to, I mean, because, you know, you're
And
not walking
open
down the
your
hall
eyes.
unless you have
You can open your
Oh.
eyes. You're good.
a walker. We try to do it without, but we get there. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna do it again.
Oh.
Again, it's gonna count from 5 seconds to 1. You repeat the same thing by closing your eyes once it hits 1.
But I lift my leg at 1?
Yeah,
Yes.
lift it up, yeah, very good.
There you go.
What, I'm tired now. Lisa killed me off. Your workout. And then there was Judy on your phone.
Does it make any difference
And
if
open your
you
eyes.
hold on or not,
There you go.
as far as the,
Yeah, if I hold on, it's a lot
I
easier.
don't know how it interprets the data, like if you're.
Well, we put it in there that you were holding on to the bar, so it takes that into effect. I mean, they consider if you're having to hold
It's Lisa's
something
fault.
a failure, just because you have to hold on to something.
She owes me.
But we still put it in the data, you know, so that we know, because the goal is to get you where you don't, you feel good enough, you don't have to grab onto something.
She's not listening.
I am.
You know? So we did the other side.
I'm listening to every word, Mary Ann.
What'd you say?
No, I'm just.
It's good to see her
Battery
working
hard.
See me what?
working hard at something.
Okay, put your left foot in the spinner.
I figured you needed a guinea pig. About the bread?
Yes.
Bread?
Right.
We're gonna repeat
Oh,
the
we're gonna do
entire
this.
Lift up
process.
your leg,
Okay.
with your eyes open.
Go ahead and lift up your
Oh,
right
So she did
leg.
the center of gravity, which everything starts in the middle, we're trying to get, so she's not off the center mark to begin with.
And relax.
And this time it's a little test. So the one, you'll just pick up your leg, pick up your right leg.
Don't tell her. good
So with her
night.
eyes open,
It'll go to straight over her head.
84, 37, 15, 7, so it'll be that way. She'll be falling that way. Okay, so do it with the eyes
Oh, I
closed.
like that direction. It's northwest. We live in northwest Arkansas.
Right. Okay, there you go.
So we're gonna do it with the eyes closed. Okay, so
One.
Yep.
go ahead and close your eyes for
Yeah.
me really
Lift
quick
up.
and lift your right leg.
So we do the center of gravity.
Am I supposed to hold on or not? I
And
wasn't
open
holding
your
on
eyes.
before. Oh,
And you go. And it's over just like that. We're gonna do that all over
Yeah,
again.
this is the
It's
actual,
gonna count down to 1 second.
and eyes are closed. Yeah.
oh, wow, okay. I didn't get centered before that happened.
So yeah, once again, it'd be 160, you do like the Northwest.
Yeah, I do.
168, 75, 10, 4. That's the way you probably follow. Now, we have one more little test to do. This is called the dynamic circle. So the brain and the body
You
connection,
can
so.
put your feet back in your speckled footprints.
Okay. Now what do I do?
I'm going to center this to you again.
Okay.
And you're just keeping,
I
you're just
need to
looking
keep the
straight
circle
ahead.
in the circle?
I want to tell you in a second.
I don't know what, okay.
Okay, so see, you are the yellow sphere once again. See the red ball going around in the circle? When it counts down, you're gonna try to move your body, which you are the yellow sphere,
Okay.
on top of the red ball and follow it around the circle.
Oh, got it,
Okay.
okay.
Very
Wow.
subtle movements.
That's,
It's all brain and the body connection. Okay, so ready to go?
It's gonna count down from 5 to 1. on one.
And
try
if I
get
move
over
my
one.
body, I can just
Move
move
your
it
hips,
over
yeah.
that red thing.
Yeah, just try to get over the red ball and move with it as it goes around the circle.
There you go.
Ooh,
Wow.
you're orbiting.
There you go.
That's cool. That's a fun game. Wow,
And relax.
Marion has all these hidden talents that we didn't know.
Yeah, this is so useful.
Yeah, so her score is 1119, ideally we'd have a score around 500, that kind of thing. But, so 441, 171, 111, 398 over on this left side, it's just like I said, it's just, we're trying to balance all this out, so.
So is that a
brain-
good score or not?
It's okay. It's not
Next
bad.
person.
No, thank you very much.
Haven't practiced.
Yeah, well, this is the first time you're doing it.
Very good.
We have people
I
that
like to do
scored
great.
over 2,000,
But
so
I
this
would
is
never
your first
tell
time. So I'm gonna show you, let's put it on,
Better if I wore my glasses, I could see the circle.
So now, she's gonna do something called the Tux Racer. So this is some fun therapy. So she's gonna be the penguin at the top of the hill.
I love this game.
And she's going down the hill, the mountain. She's gonna try to take out,
Oh, there's a penguin and a bunny.
go ahead.
And which eats which?
Right.
So she's her, see how the herring right on the hill. She's gonna go down the hill and try to take him out.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah, she's the penguin.
I'm
She's
the
the
penguin.
penguin. And
Okay,
she can
got it.
slow up,
Oh, I
lean
see.
back on her heels.
Well, she's practiced.
There's a total of 23 total herring that you can take out. So we record the time it takes you to do it, you know, what you get every time. So then you'll see improvement over these sessions.
She's obviously played at this before.
She's a
Oh, well, yeah, well,
She's a
sure.
pro.
There we go, keep hyping me up.
That's what she does in her.
Eh.
breaks.
There you
We're
go.
talking to you, we're
You
distracting
hype
you.
me up too much.
I know, we're distracting you.
Now you know how I feel when I'm trying to teach Marion.
So hers moving the body, the brain, the
I
body.
have to keep you on your toes, Lisa.
I know you do.
Otherwise, you would think there's no feedback from the students. And then you'd be upset and
I know,
depressed.
I'd be all upset.
You would be.
So like this stuff is more fun, you know.
Very
something
good,
like-
very
Game
good.
of
I
fun.
know.
There you
Well,
go,
look
you
at
did
this
it.
line,
Good
go
job. Finish.
Okay, she got 20 out of a possible 23.
What has she practiced?
Oh, I know. It's
She's
actually,
a few years younger too.
and it wouldn't look good if it came in, we were terrible, right? Practice all the time.
Very good.
Good job.
Hey,
Excellent with that.
you're the official penguin hunter.
We're just having a couple of these games, just to show that it's fun. It's not like you're doing this, you're doing that. It's waking up your brain.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So I'm gonna do.
Let me go off.
Okay, so here's, I'm gonna do this one. This is called carpet. So now you can see up here, it's red. When it's red, that means I'm out of balance. When it's green, I'm in balance, and that means I can play the game as long as I maintain my balance, okay? So this is like what's gonna happen is these little cards are gonna pop up on the screen. Cards around the circle, one card in the middle. And this is also what they call image recall. So there'll be a card in the middle, the next screen will flip over, you try to find that card that was in the middle, where did it go to? Okay, you try to find it in the next screen. Whatever pops up in the middle, you try to find it in the next screen, okay? Sometimes it doesn't actually move, so this gets a little faster as we go up here. Yeah, it wouldn't be very good if it came, we were terrible at this, right?
That's a good point.
Okay, well, where's my green? Where's my green? Okay, see the green, I try to find that in the next picture, try to find that, now I'm out of balance. Go back into balance here, try to find, and I'm alternating my hands to try to find that, y'all can do it.
What are you trying to do?
Oh,
I'm not
you're
touching it
You're
with
just
her finger.
touching.
Okay, so yeah, so hold on.
You're looking for the police car.
So, okay, this is in the center right here.
Okay,
So the next screen, I try to find it, where did it go?
the one that's in the middle.
Yes, I'll just do
What does
this.
it have to do with your legs?
Balance, I have to be balanced in the green for me to play the game. So that's all about your body and brain being balanced while you're trying to play a cognitive game at the same time. Does that make any sense?
Otherwise you don't get the point.
She's
Right,
moving
start-
her,
start
she has to move her
Absolutely.
body to do
Okay.
that. But
she has to stand.
Okay, so here we go.
In the green.
So as long as I'm
Keep your
green,
balance.
I can play, otherwise it'll be blank and I can't play the game. So that's about the body and the balance part, and then the cognitive part is me trying to follow whatever car was in the, so I'll do it two more times.
Oh,
Okay, so see the green truck,
okay.
next screen, I try to
I
find
see.
it, I try to find that, and the next,
Yeah.
I try to find the police car in the next.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what you're trying to
I
do
wasn't
here.
sure. I thought the
Yeah,
whole
while you're
time
trying to
was-
maintain your balance,
Yeah.
and what'll happen is it'll start getting faster.
Ah, okay, I got it.
Yeah, right, it takes a minute to figure
It's
out.
like whack-a-mole.
Love whack-a-mole. Love whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole, good, I'm boy.
It goes faster.
Yep, got it. Now I know what you're trying to do.
See, now I missed it. See, up here you start to get confused.
I saw it go fast,
Right.
yes. You gotta find the one that's in the middle.
Where it goes to the next screen,
Right.
that kind of thing. So that's one like that, so just, your body's trying to maintain the balance while it's trying to have a recall of what you're,
Right.
what you're playing. They skip it,
What
go
you
to
get
animal
out of
list.
it, right.
Okay, so we have
You
one
have to
more.
get balance first.
You have access to that one.
Okay. Okay, cognitive, here too. So this is gonna be. Okay, shh, stop it, stop it. Stop it, Chief, all right. Alphabet, we all know the alphabet.
Okay.
So, same thing, I've gotta maintain my balance here, which I'm out of balance right now. Then I'm gonna do the, it'll pop up on the screen, and so, and y'all can do this in your head as well. So, I'm gonna find A and B and C and D, alternating my hands, at the same time. So we're gonna go, ready, and y'all do this too, alternating, start with the right hand, so if I'm somehow, and they'll move around too, that's the thing, they're gonna move around.
Which letter are you gonna go for?
What?
She's following the alphabet.
Yeah, just follow the
Oh,
alphabet.
you just start with A and go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yourself, you just
Yes.
do it. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure what letter you were seeking. I see it.
There, see, where's the big?
E, Q, R, S, T, T.
E.
W, X,
So give you a score, so I got like 26 and 15 seconds. So we keep track, you know? Okay. In the test. In the test. That's just some examples. It just makes it fun. And at the same time, it's just gonna improve both your balance and cognitive ability and that kind of thing. Because that's the thing we wanna, like I said, it's all about longevity. You know, living a long life, but have full of energy. You know, that's what I'm here for, man, because that's what I want to do for myself, you know? So I recommend that y'all, you know, come in for an evaluation. The other thing we evaluate when you come in, besides balance and cognitive, we're gonna check things like your grip strength. If you're falling, you're trying to grab on something, hold on to something. Or we have to check your shoulder flexibility, how flexible you are to be able to reach out to grab something. We check your big toe strength, is the big toe is the one that tries to stop you from falling. Your hip range of motion, in case you need a pivot. How flexible you are, because if you're just one stiff person, it's gonna be hard not to fall, you know? We wanna improve your flexibility and things like that as well. So yeah, I would say this is what this program's for, is really to help all of us, so we can be independent, not have to rely on anybody else, and just feel good in your life, have good energy, like I said, all the other things we talk about, which I can help with, but anyway. So if someone told me that, I could pay $5,000 for a program that would improve my balance and my cognitive function, so that I could live independently and wouldn't end up in a nursing home, would I do it? Yeah, I'd do it. Now, I'd probably have to put it on a credit card and then transfer it over to a 0% interest kind of card, but still, I would do it that way. It's well worth. This program's nothing like that at all. It's very affordable, and of course, Medicare, they don't cover that. They don't cover the stuff that can really help. You wanna be proactive, you're either paying on the front end or the back end. But, in light of that, because y'all are so nice to come here today to be with us, we have some little vouchers we'll pass out. So these little vouchers, it's for your friends and family. Anybody you know that, because the evaluation is normally $175. Oh, God, that just worked out.
Isn't that perfect?
Thank you.
But you get a complimentary evaluation, you also get, a free session. So you can
Nice.
see how it works. You come in on the first day, it takes like 30 minutes for the evaluation. And then the next day come in for just the treatment, because I have to go over your results, and I can't just pop it down and go, whatever. But it's worth it, just to know where you are. You don't know where you are, and once you fall, man, it's a bad thing to go down that hole, you know? So-
How much is each session?
It depends on what you wanna do.
Evaluation?
It depends on what you, how many, well, first we do the evaluation, we gotta find out how you are. People come in, some people come in for just performance, like athletes, that kind of thing. Some people need 10 sessions, some people need more than 10 sessions. It just depends on the cognitive and
Well, yeah, your situation.
all of it different. But anyway, I wanna thank y'all for coming. It means a lot to me on Friday for y'all to come and listen to me. And I'd love to work with you any way I can. Any health issue, I'd love to be your health advisor, Lisa is, just, I'm in Cold Square in Fayetteville, just off the
She
township.
made us come.
Township and College, in that little area there, Township and College. So,
Thank you so much, Dr. G.
thank you.
Thank you.